And see, what happens is that sometimes when we need God to move in our life, we can only receive one way. God send it. God send it. God send it. And Jesus uses this unjust steward to commit him to say, this guy found out what his options were.
Oh, that's so
Sometimes provision is not something that's sent. Sometimes you'll be sent to your provision.
You better preach. Wow.
Sometimes provision is education. So you're praying and asking God to provide and do something that, help you in an area, and it seems like nothing is going on, and you're getting frustrated. Nothing is changing. I'm praying, I'm tithing, I'm fasting. You go through your whole list of, why you've earned the blessing that you're receiving in your life. And then when you're done going through your list, you're saying, God, why aren't you doing something? Well, maybe nothing is happening because God's not sending it to you. God's sending you to what you need to get to.
Come on. Oh, that's so good.
And see, He'll allow us to be frustrated. He'll allow doors to close. He'll allow things to not happen for us to get to a place where we say, you know what, I'm fed up. I'm about to find out what I need to do to get out of where I am and get into the destiny that the Lord has called me here in this life. I'm going to do it. I'm going to learn it. I'm going to take a class. I'm going to go to a conference. I'm going to do everything that I know to do in the natural.
Come on.
It's in that moment that we find out that we have more options than what we thought.
Oh, that's so good.
God doesn't want to control us and micromanage us. He wants to lead us and guide us.
Amen.
He wants to be the top influencer in our lives. God is a leader, and when you lead other leaders, leaders don't want to be controlled. They want to be guided and directed.
That's right. That's so good.
Think about it. How will we ever mature if He does everything for us?
That's so good.
So wisdom, silence becomes very important. Because the only way we're going to mature is when He steps back and says, now do something with what I've given to you.
That's good.
Amen.
And I will return when you need me.
Ooh.
Wow. That's good.
Jesus.
You see what silence feels like? See, that when we like, we had to go turn around and start talking again. You see what wisdom? You see what silence feels like? And you ever notice sometimes in silence, we have a tendency sometimes to get desperate and try to make things happen? Just being content. Just being where you are. Exploring your options from the place that you have been assigned. That's very important. You're not going to another place looking for new stuff. You're in the same place, but you're seeing what your options are. I plan on being married to one woman for the rest of my life.
Amen. Amen.
But in this commitment, I need to see what all of my options are where she's concerned. We need to explore ways to fall in love over and over and over and over and over and over again. With kids, without kids, kids out the house, empty nest. We need to do whatever we need to do. Find all the ways we can to keep refreshing and representing what we have been given. So it's like, man, it's like we're in love all over again. Same marriage, same relationship, but it's an eternal thing. That's what God desired, to be able to find other ways to refresh what's going on.
Oh, that's so good.
Sometimes we leave premature and we don't get a chance to get everything out of
that's so good.
what we're supposed to get out of.
That's good.
It's not that what you believing for doesn't belong to you. He just required this time that you go find what He provided. And it's in wisdom's silence that we become disciplined, diligent, committed, faithful, fruitful, and we learn how to trust even what we don't understand.